All right, we can move on to the Eastern Conf. Wait. Let's predict the Western Conference Finals real quick based on our predictions. Lakers versus Clippers. My prediction: I have the Lakers winning that in 6 games. I think they make it a series, but they can't handle AD. AD is gonna go stupid, and LeBron's gonna produce. And Alex Caruso, he has confidence now after that go ahead, not that go ahead winner, but that go ahead three he made against the Rockets. He will be the star that the Lakers need. Uh, John, Lakers Clippers
Yeah.
Western Conference Finals.
These boys get like a week of rest between each series. Like I feel like they started to pick up on that rhythm and use it wisely. They got the same time off that they did before the last series, and they handle business. If they lose the first game, we already know what to expect. Like no one's gonna be worried. But I do think they should handle it in 6 games or less. If I had to pick a number, I say 6 because Kawhi still is, I think, a really great basketball player and competitor. So they should win. And the last game, I think, like, AD didn't even take a shot until, like, 4 minutes into the second quarter.
Like, what is wrong
And they were
with you?
blowing them out. So, like, to me, man, everyone's getting hot. LeBron is playing with a little more swag now. Like, you can see it. Like, it's just like I'm shooting threes. Like, I'm pulling. I don't care. Because my team is low-key far around me. So I rock with it. I like the Lakers. The Nuggets are not going to lose. I mean, the Nuggets are not going to win tonight. So that's why they'll be playing the Clippers, and that's why the Clippers will lose in 6.
Jace, Lakers Nuggets, Western Conference Finals. Your prediction: who wins?
Lakers Nuggets.
Yeah, that's your Western Conference Finals prediction, right?
Lakers are 5.
5. I
Yeah.
can see that. I can see that.
That's why I want them to win tonight.
Oh, you want the easier route. You don't want them to get out the mud. I think.
Where I want to play the Clippers. Why? Like it's gonna be dramatic as hell.
Nuggets, Lakers in 6.
Yeah, and then
it don't matter.
Lakers and Clippers, I say 6 because Lakers will lose the first game. They do every time, and then they'll proceed to win 2, lose another one, and then proceed to win 2 more.
That's if they play the Clippers.
Yeah, that's if they play the Clippers.
And cut your prediction.
I said Lakers in 5 if they play the Nuggets, 6 if they play the Clippers. But honestly, with the Nuggets, they can sweep them.
Honestly,
Sweet.
honestly,
Okay.
honestly, bro, because
They can sweep them.
yeah,
We're
I
talking
agree.
about the
I don't
most.
think they're going to want to play like – they're not going to lose the first game again.
Yeah,
Like-
they're not doing that to every.
not the Nuggets. I don't say the Nuggets, but the Clippers.
Sneak up on them and get them, but the Nuggets, I don't think they got it in them to sneak up on them. But if the Nuggets hitting every shot, then they could beat them too.
We're
I was
talking
saying-
about the most resilient team in the NBA. You don't think the Nuggets can win a game?
No,
No, and I'm going to say this, bro.
How they kept coming back, bro. If I'm a coach, I'm heated. So I believe in putting next foot on next. I don't want for the kill early on. I wouldn't have been. We're not taking no games off.
we
up-
getting out to
we up-
like
we up
5
by them.
minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, my starter playing the whole fourth quarter in
Yeah.
closeout games.
That's facts. But y'all picking the Nuggets, bro, y'all got to realize when they just played the Clippers Sunday, they were down by like 17. They had to come back. So they're going to fall down again. And I
Yep.
think it's going to be close.
That didn't happen to the Clippers plenty of times. They didn't had lost.
Clippers don't really hold leads well.
They don't. They don't hold.
They don't. They did that with the Mavericks. They were that game. Luka hit the buzzer beater. They were up 27 in that game,
Yeah.
and they came out. They let the Mavs come back. So I mean,
I just say the Lakers might sweep the Nuggets because Rondo held his own against James Harden, so he could probably hold his own against Jamal Murray. MPJ Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna look too good.
when Rondo goes to the conference finals, he goes crazy.
Right.
Like I'm telling you.
Jokic got to deal with AD. So and then who gonna guard LeBron? That's what it all comes down to.
From Louisiana Tech,
No,
Paul
don't say
Millsap.
that. Don't say that.
Remember last time he played them in the
What team was on the Hawks?
Yes.
Weren't they like the best team in the league at that time?
And wasn't it like 5 years ago?
Sad, ain't it?
They got swept.
Well, best team in the league, swept by Bron.
That was like 3. Well, that was 4 years ago. About 4 years.
It might have been
Yeah,
2015, bro.
50, yeah, it was 15. It was 15.
And then when he hit that little,
Yes,
yeah.
because it was LeBron's first year in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the East, this Boston team, they advanced to the conference finals. Let's get those predictions out of the way. The Boston Celtics versus the Miami Heat. Coming into the day, I said the Heat in 6.
Yeah.
I think that this Heat team is very similar to the Toronto Raptors team. Just they have better shooters and more veterans. They have Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. They have Jay Crowder that you could throw at Tatum or Brown. You have Iggy you could throw at Tatum or Brown. You got Jimmy you could throw at Tatum or Brown. You got Bam who could throw at Tatum and Brown. And you could throw at Tice or
Look at the
Williams. Don't matter. I got the Heat of 6. I expected them to win game 1 tonight. I trust rest over fatigue. Cut. Who do you have winning this series?
Celtics in 7. It was a hard decision, but my original prediction from the whatever episode of the PACT podcast was Lakers versus Celtics in the championship. I still feel like Lakers versus Celtics is what I'm gonna see, and I'll see LeBron versus Tatum again. And they gaslighted him last time for dunking on LeBron.
Tatum.
This time, AD and LeBron gonna have a field day.
No count.
And they'll beat the Celtics in 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
You agree with that? You got the Celtics being the Heat, Jace?
So every time I've said we were gonna lose a series, they did it. I apologize, JB. I apologize to you in the group chat. It hurts me to even apologize to you about this trash ass team. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I can't even call it. Them boys, they be hooping, man. Like it's a thing because like the Heat, they play like they hoop, but like the Celtics, they pull games out. They pull them out and they win too. So I'm going Celtics in 7 though.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Jace. I love that you like that whole like Heat hoops. The crazy thing is the Celtics hoop too though. Like they got some ballers. Like Tatum is a baller.
And
KD is a baller. Like Dice is a hooper. Like they hoop for real.
It is. It's crazy. Dice is a hooper.
Like they hoop for real. DJ, they hoop for real. Oh, that wasn't Dice, but they hoop for real. So I feel like, I mean, the Heat hoop for real, but the Celtics got that chemistry. This is the same team that's been. This is the same team for 3 years now, and they're in the finals. They can taste it. I'm gonna go Celtics. I know I said Heat, but I'm going Celtics, man. I feel like at the end of the day, they do have chemistry, like, and that matters. So
I feel like that those rookies, not rookies, but like that inexperience too will hurt the Heat, even though it hasn't hurt them all bubble, but I feel like it might hurt them in this series with the Celtics because they're like John said, like they've been with each other for a very long time.
I believe the Celtics have the most to lose. I think they have to win this series, even though I picked the Heat, just because this Heat team, they're still young, like Jay just said, and they're also looking to acquire another star to come to Miami so they can compete for a championship. And if the Heat beat the Celtics and the Celtics acquire Kemba after acquiring Kyrie, that didn't work. They acquired Kemba. Tatum progressed, Brown progressed, Marcus Smart, they signed Enes Kanter even though he doesn't play much. Like they built this team to make a finals appearance, and this will be the first finals appearance of Brad Stevens his career coaching. So
and that would be a huge accolade to him and just like major.
Yeah, it's an accolade he needs to be considered like the best coach in the NBA. So I think the Celtics. I think most of the pressure is on the Celtics to win the series because they invested so much into making the playoffs. I mean, making to the NBA Finals. While the Heat next season, they're going to invest more and more pieces to get back to where they are.
I don't know if I like the Heat picking somebody else up. Reason being is because Bam is about to be a star. Well, I wouldn't say superstar, but he's getting up there to be one of the best big men in the league. Jimmy is just Jimmy. He just does his thing. I don't want to say he's a superstar, but right now in this bubble, he looks like a superstar. So I'm gonna say he's a superstar.
Yeah, he is going stupid.
You got Hero, you got Duncan, you got dude that can jump high, Derrick Jones
Jr., DJ.
Yeah, got him. He's been showing up too. So I wouldn't say picking up another superstar would be the best fit because I feel like that messes up chemistry. Because that superstar gonna want the ball, and you see how far like this team right here then taking them to almost the finals if they get past the Celtics. So I don't know if I like them picking up somebody else.
I think players understand when they come to Miami, it's the system. It is the culture of Miami. Like Jimmy, Goran, Dragic, all of them are like unselfish kind of players. So I don't think if when they come to Miami, I don't think the players would be selfish. And they only have one player on a max contract, and that's Jimmy Butler. So they have space to acquire more stars or superstars to join their team because Euro is still on a rookie contract. I believe Duncan Robinson is on a rookie contract, not on a rookie contract. And Iggy and Jay Crowder contracts are still – I think they're expiring deals or 1 or 2 deals left. So I think they have space to acquire another talent. This Miami team could be scary, bro, in the next couple of years. They say they're going to go after Giannis. I feel another disgruntled superstar is going to come out in the next few years. That once out, they might try to acquire him through trades. It's possible. Miami, Pat Riley, they're up to something. They overachieved this year for sure, similar to the Tennessee Titans last year in the AFC playoffs. They overachieved, and you just gotta congratulate them. They might not do it again unless they get another piece, but you gotta congratulate them.